Have you ever wondered how a hacker gets credentials to certain websites? Or have you had your Netflix, Spotify, or Facebook account hacked? There are several techniques that can be used, but I'll only be demonstrating one of them in this video. The technique I'll be showing here is called credential harvesting. I'm going to be using a tool from GitHub. It's called Zphisher, and to kind of demonstrate how easy it is for a hacker to get your username and password. My terminal open up here. So you can see I'm already in my Zphisher folder. This is, again, virtual machine. So first we're going to start off, we're just going to run the program. And it's a bash command that's going to run, so you're going to put a period, / in front of it to run it. Hit enter. It's going to initialize and update. So if you see here on the screen under Zphisher, it says select an attack for your victim. All of these sites that you see here is what your choices are to do, like a fake site to order to get people's credentials. So you have, the most common, like Facebook, Instagram, Netflix, which is one I'll be showing here. You have Twitter, PlayStation, TikTok, LinkedIn, Snapchat is on here. Pretty much any website that you want that's going to have a lot of people on, you're trying to get their credentials, this is going to be your go-to tool that's used by hackers very often. What this does is it generates a link for you to send to a person, either through email or through SMS, either doing phishing or what's called smishing. So just be vigilant if you receive emails or SMS texts that seem kind of suspicious or sounding too good to be true or have an extreme sense of urgency. 99% of the time, these emails and spam texts are just what they are. They're spams and just trying to scam you out of some money or to get your credentials to take over your account. So the first one we'll run through, we'll do Netflix. So see here where this cursor, it says select an option. We're going to do 05, which is the Netflix option here that you see, 05. Hit enter. Okay, select a port forwarding service. I'm going to run it on localhost just because I want to keep it on my machine, but you can also run it with Cloudflare. And the good thing about Cloudflare is it gives you an external link that you can send through email or SMS to somebody's phone. And they can click the link and it will bring them right into the screen where you try to grab their credentials. Port forwarding service, like I said, I want to use my local host, so I'm going to use 01. I don't want a custom port, I'm just going to let it run what it has. The default is no, which is the capital N, so I'm just going to hit enter. It's going to set up the PHP server. Here's the link that is shared for me. If you run it under Cloudflare, it tries to make you at least 3 links. I've noticed usually the first link is about the only one I can get to work. Sometimes the third link will work, and the second link's usually blank. But we're going to copy this link. I'm going to go up here to my web browser in Firefox. Paste this in. Hit enter. So this looks like a legitimate Netflix website. If you was to receive this link, if you'll look up here in the top bar, you can tell this is my local address. It will be the same kind of situation if you receive spam, or they may have like Netflix, like misspelled, it might say netfix.com just to try to trick you into getting it. That's also known as typo squatting. Sometimes that occurs, but be vigilant and check your UR where you're going. But once you're here, we're just going to put in fake email. I'm going to say test@gmail.com. And my password, I'm just going to do password 123. And then once you hit sign in, if you'll notice, it redirects to the real Netflix.com. And it's going to send you to the correct one. So this is built on purpose to be this way, so that when you redirect it, you go, oh, I must have mistyped my password, or I misspelled something, and you'll go back and you'll re-enter it, and you'll get back to the Netflix website. You'll log into the legitimate website, and you think, oh, I'm good, everything's fine. But what you don't know is your credentials has already been sent. So if we go back to my machine, you'll see here, it'll tell me like the IP address, which is my local, that's not my external facing IP address. But you'll see the account name that was used and the password that was typed in. So once this is done, the hacker now has your account, email, and your password, so they can access your Netflix account. Also, if you do repeat your passwords and you don't have unique passwords for certain websites, they will also do what's called credential stuffing. So they will take this email that you've put in and your password, and they will go blast it all over different websites, such as like maybe Walmart or Sam's Club or Target, wherever you shop, and see if they can gain access to that, or even your bank account, to kind of go further down the rabbit hole to really destroy your credit and financial services that you may have, or even drain your accounts or make fake orders in your name and get products. So this is Netflix, so I'm going to go ahead and Control C to exit out of this. So this not only applies to Netflix, let me go ahead and close this in the background, but like I said, it'll work for any of the names in the list here. So we'll go ahead and we'll do Spotify. Spotify is number 18, so we'll enter 18. It's going to run through the same thing again. I'm going to do localhost. Do you want a custom port? I'm fine with no. Let it start. Okay. So I'm going to pull the same link in. It's going to use the same link we had a minute ago with the 8080. And the reason being is because it's just held locally, so that's the normal port that it's going to use for us. Go ahead and clear the history so that I don't pull the other one. Okay, we'll go back, we'll copy this link. Go to the web, paste that in, enter. So if you're looking at the website, this does look like Spotify. So the creator of this Zphisher account has done a really good job with his HTML code and stuff that he has on the back end to verify that it looks like the legit website. So again, we're going to put in a fake email. I'm just going to do fake email at yahoo.com. And password, we'll do Cali2468 with an asterisk, just something different. Here we're going to hit login. If you'll notice, it goes to the correct website now, the legitimate Spotify website. Talking about resetting your password, so that you are now officially on the correct Spotify website. But again, this may be you think you've mistyped, misspelled, and you think, oh, that's my mistake. But on the backside, the hacker now has your email again and your password that you just used. So, and then one more time, we'll do Facebook just to have a little variety and you guys kind of see how it works on the back end. This Zphisher tool that I have is on GitHub. It's available there if anybody wants to reach out and look at it. Again, it's Zphisher. It's easy to find. There's several people on there that have it. It works really well. There are several other tools out there that would do kind of the same job, but I found Zphisher to kind of be the best at it. Okay, so we'll run one more time. This time we'll do Facebook, because I know a lot of people, Facebook accounts get hacked. I've had it happen in my family as well as co-workers, so just want you to kind of see how that happens. And we'll do localhost. Also with Facebook, you'll see these surveys like what street you grew up on, or what was your maiden name, or how many pets did you have with this name, you know, something along those lines, like those long surveys. And everybody's like, please do this with us. Those are used by a lot of hackers to get answers to your security questions, such as your bank account or any e-commerce site that you may use. So my suggestion would be not to fill those out, not to give those answers out publicly on Facebook, even if it's friends or whoever, because anything like that public can be seen by people that want to take advantage of you. So just kind of food for thought, stay away for those. So again, we're going to copy this link. Go up here to our Firefox, paste this in. Again, once this loads, this looks like Facebook's legitimate landing page when you log in. So, you know, we're filming this on a computer, but this also applies to mobile. If you click the link, it's going to look the same. It's just going to be smaller, just like any other website. So we'll just call this John Smith at hotmail.com. And we'll say his password is going to be Facebook, I don't know, 4547. You'll hit login. Again, you're going to get redirected. And the redirect sends you to the legitimate Facebook website. And here's where you would log in with your email password again, check out. Once you log back in, you're not going to notice anything different. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to be affected until the hacker uses your credentials to go in and take over. So again, if we go back to where we were running this on Zphisher, you'll see here, it caught your email as well as your password and send it back to the hacker. Also, when you do this, if you click these links, it will send your legitimate IP address. They won't know like your home address, but they will know what city you're in or what's closest, what your internet provider and stuff is. So just be mindful of clicking links that look suspicious and not verifying where the email is actually coming from. So with that, guys, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for tuning in, and just keep checking back for the next one. Have a good night.